So let's start with my traditional yellow background. Get rid of my white space, give it some nice underglow, some nice color when you're building a painting. So the first layer goes down with a brush, 2-inch wide brush. Spraying some water, spread it around. Oops. Sometimes my brush bristles spread or shed onto my canvas, so I don't like to incorporate those. I take those out. So there we go, first layer of yellow. Bright sunny yellow. You've come for an art lesson. Nice. Hi, Ferras. Nice to see you. Hi, Jose. One question, why do I use the yellow first? It's my base color for most of my paintings. It's a nice color to build a painting from. It gives it a nice underglow at the end. You'll see that first layer popping through in the final painting. So it's just a nice color to build a painting from. Nice base coat. Here we go. So this is going to be a cherry blossom painting. So the remainder of the painting is going to be done with my palette knife. So Firas, what time is it where you're from? Tell us where you're from and what time it is, what city you're from and what time it is, and maybe what brought you to come watch me today. What interested you in watching this live painting business? All right, so I'm just gonna look at my reference picture here. Gonna mix up this nice blue color that I want. Blue, turquoise, greenish. Do I paint peonies? Yes, I do, Carol. I have painted peonies, yes. Painted all the flowers, I'm sure, or a variation of them. So right now I'm doing the abstracted sky layer. It's like a greeny bluish color. And I just move it around till I like what I see. Till I like the colors that I've mixed. So maybe if you're watching, tag a friend, let them know what you're watching, and maybe they'd like to watch along as well. Cedric's watching from San Francisco. It's 4:06. It's a little chilly here too. Lisa's from Utah, 5 o'clock there. Cool. I appreciate you watching. Cool. Making friends. Making a painting and making friends. Maybe let me know also how you heard about me. If it was just through Facebook or maybe a friend started following and then you did too. I'm curious to know how you found me. Firas and I met in person in Dubai 2 years ago, right? I don't even know if I'm saying your name correctly. Firas. Firas. That was a very cool encounter while I was live painting. That's how we met. All right, I already need more white. This is how much paint I use. Gotta reload my white. I hope the video the times I did an earlier video today at 11:30. I wanted to see if the video quality was okay, but I know it's not always just on my end. So doing the best I can with the tools that I have with where I live in the country here. My internet connection is not always the greatest, but Lisa, you learned of me from Facebook. Was it like a random, was a friend following and you just saw it there? Do you remember? It's always cool to find out the power of social media, right? I appreciate that you're here watching with me and maybe you're painting with me. What's the weather like in Utah? Okay, it's always weird talking to a screen. I know you can hear me, but it's still weird. Okay, keep on going with this color. I want to do more lighter color up here. This part's always fun. It's very messy. It's very free. This is basically the light source. Where is my light coming from? This is the question you should ask yourself when you're painting. Spray it turquoise. Lots and lots and lots of paint. Of course, I always do the edges. The edges are part of the painting too. Can't forget about them. That way when you hang it on the wall, it's finished all the way around. Painting continues all the way around. A bit of darker tones down down here. I know it looks like I'm covering up all the yellow, but it's hard to see from where you are, but that yellow is popping through and mixing into the next layer of paint. As I'm moving the paint around. Just gonna mix up a little more of that teal color. Barb says, hi Giselle, I've been a fan of yours for years since the first time I saw your work at the Butter Dome craft sale. Thanks, Barb. Yeah, the Butter Dome craft sale. These are places that I used to show my work. And as I built my career and found more and new and cooler ways, and other moved on from there, but it was definitely stepping stone, a place to build my career. So that was awesome. So I haven't done Butter Dome probably 5 or 6 years, maybe more. For those of you who don't know, it's like a big craft sale, and everyone who's selling things they make, they can have their things for sale in their sort of 10 by 10 booth that you can sell your things at. So that's pretty cool. Lisa says, it's rainy today in Utah, right? You were from Utah? Yes, Lisa. It's unusual. Thunderstorm warnings. I guess it's April showers, right? Use oils. Cool. And Judy says, loved your paintings. This is the first time I caught you in action. Oh, awesome. Hi, Judy. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm kind of hopping on and off on my live videos, but it's trying to make sure I get on at a good time when people are here. So I'm showing my work at the Butter Dome kind of around the time I started becoming when I started painting as the performance painter at the Fairmont Hotel here in Edmonton. So that became my weekly live painting place where I showcase what I do, just like I'm doing here, except there's actual people in the room with me. Because they'd be standing there watching or sitting and having a drink and watching me paint. So when I found that outlet place to show my work, I kind of took a step back from all of the craft fairs and things I used to show my work at, because it just became too much. I couldn't do weekly there, and then just my week got too busy and things. But it was definitely an amazing way to get my name out there and build my network, let people know who I am. So I'm going to keep moving this paint around in these colors that I like. Touches of gold, maybe. Move it around, move it around. Awesome. Hope you're getting outside and getting maybe some planting done in your gardens. I know I've started planting my flowers from seed. I don't know if I've waited too long. I don't know. That's just an experiment. Trying that out for this year instead of buying plants and planting them from seed. Okay. Now I'm going to put some more of this white here. Brighten it up just a little bit. Just seeing the mirror reflection of the mirror image of what the painting looks like on your screen. It helps if you turn the brightness up on your screen so you can see a bit better. Sometimes I forget that the brightness helps. You can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, quite like what's happening here. I think I'll add a little more white up here. Oh, look at that. Some ink got onto my, right, that's okay. Some purple. And because the paint is so wet, while I'm moving it all around, I can keep doing this for quite a long time. Till I like the balance of what I've done, put down. Almost done with this first or second layer, I guess. Hi, Maureen. Oh, Maureen's here. Nice to see you, Maureen. We first met at the Edmonton Women's Show many years ago. I know, isn't that crazy? Another one of those things where I was asked to showcase my work, and everything you do, every place that you show, that I've shown my work, I've built my network of people one person at a time, and it really paid off. I still do those things like that, but I'm glad I did a lot of that footwork, and at the beginning of my career, it really helped me. At this point now, I still have to work hard at putting myself out there and being out there all the time, but I'm so glad I did that at the beginning, earlier on when I was younger and had more energy. Okay, so I like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this knife with a bit more of a pointier tip to it, and I'm going to do the branches of my tree blossom. So I'm going to dip into my Van Dyke Brown. It looks black on your screen, but it's Van Dyke Brown. I'm going to place in a nice branch shape that I like, kind of going from one corner to the other, and have random places it wants to go. So I think I'll start from here. And it's very just intuitive markings. If you can see the dark marks I'm making. So picture just one tree branch just kind of coming off on its own, the cherry blossom, and you've taken a picture of those big, huge blossoms coming out, those pink and white flowers. I think I want it to come down a bit here. Maybe up like that. Like an abstract dandelion. Hi, Heather, back again. Thanks for tuning in. This is awesome. Okay. So, don't want to put too many little shoots, but want enough to kind of play with it. So this painting will take me maybe about an hour. So I've been on for 24 minutes. So about 5-6-ish, I should be done this one. So yeah, it's a very quick, my process. I painted in my head 1,000 times, and then when it comes time to actually executing it onto canvas, it doesn't take me very long. But that's just my process. There's no right or wrong or what you should or shouldn't do. And yes, Carol, I paint every day. Pretty much. My husband tells me often, are you gonna ever take a day off? But I truthfully do love painting, and it does like calm me down, and it just gives me joy. So when you're doing the thing you love, yeah, it's definitely a joy to create. So here we go now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mark in some darker leaves before I add my blossoms. Just going to get some more of that dark green out. And what I mean, I paint every day. I don't paint 8 hours a day every day, but I do some form of painting every day. For example, this last week I've been super busy painting these. These are my 5x7 gift certificates. So they're mini 5x7 paintings, original paintings of poppies, and they're actually a gift certificate. So you can load minimum $50 onto it. I write the name of the recipient on the back, and you can put as much money on it as you like. And people have been buying these like crazy. So they're really cute. You can hang them on a wall as well and keep it. So when you redeem it, when it comes time to redeem, you can keep the painting and then say, oh, I have this much money towards the purchase of one of your paintings. So these have been keeping me busy. I've been in a little painting factory in here. So give a close up of what those look like. Yeah. So those have been keeping me busy for this last week or so. Okay, the next thing I was doing is I'm going to mark in some darker leaves. So gonna do one here, and this is just like touch and go where you feel you could put some. I want to do some darks and lights of leaves everywhere. We'll do one here, here. There we go. I'm going to do my deeper reds. I need a bit more of that color, so that's my quinacridone violet. Whoever comes up with the names of paint, fun job that would be. I like naming things though, so. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, the gift certificate's very, very popular. I've lost count of how many I've painted in the last week. And I'm doing doorstep pickups, so people are constantly ringing my doorbell, picking up their little gift certificates. They've been very, very, very popular. So you can still get them for Mother's Day. I always have them available, but I talk more about them, especially during little holidays here and there. So if you want one, let me know. Send me a message. I'll set one aside for you. I seem to paint every batch I paint. I sell it quite quickly, so they do go fast. So if you want one, there's still time. That, and also, okay, we'll do that first. I'm trying to see my comments here. A kitchen spatula as a palette knife? No, actually, this is a real palette knife. This here. and I'm just cleaning off some of the drier stuff. But you can get palette knives in all, you can get the metal, plastic, this one's a rubber one. And I use actually a kitchen spatula to scoop out the paint out of the big gallons into my smaller jars. But when I'm actually painting on canvas, I'm using an actual palette knife. Okay. All right, what am I doing now? I'm gonna do pink. Pink flowery parts now. Okay, so I want a bigger one, pretty big right here. One right here. Quinn's checking in on me, my little baker. Hi, Quinn. Okay, so here we go. Where else do I want a big flower? Maybe right here. Yeah, I'll do one up there too. I'll do one right here.
I was just baking something, so I had 8 minutes to do something, so I came down to see how it looks.
Come and tell them what you're baking. Come over into the shop so people can see you. So Quinn has an apron from Raffles Hotel. If Raffles is watching. And when we go and paint when I paint in Dubai once a year, my family comes with me. You probably all know this already, but Quinn gets to work in the kitchen. So he has developed some pretty mad skills. So today you're making?
It's like 2 really big cookies, kind of in a cake though. I cook them in like an 8-inch pan, 2 of them, so they're really big, just in a circle. And then I put ice cream in the middle of them. So it's kind of like an ice cream sandwich cake.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that for dessert.
Yep.
Have I ever messed up one of the flowers and decided I didn't want it there, and how did I correct it? Yeah, I can. And then, watch you're lucky. I can kind of scoop off the flower, but I can hide things. So if I make a mistake, I can scoop it off and then add something else and move stuff around. So that the forgiveness of acrylics, it's pretty great. What you can do with acrylic. Okay, I'm gonna do some leaves, some other pink leaves. This one comes together really fast. This one will be done probably before the time I said. Also gonna add touches of gold to this one. Shanlin says, yum, Quinn. And hi, Quinn, cookies are my favorite. Yeah, I love, it's kind of a complicated recipe, but he's doing good with it.
That's weird. I've never made something where it's just like 2 huge cookies.
Come into the shop so people can see you. Okay. Need a bit of yellow. Hi guys, are you still there? If you see me, tell me if you see me. If you can hear me. My video went black and I'm back on. So if you are watching, can you tell me if I'm back to you? If you can see me, I can see you now. I'm connected again. So if my video does that, if my video goes black and you lose me altogether, I have to like close it out and start over. But I see that I can just continue where I left off. I don't know if this is still working, but if you're watching, let me know if it's still working. Is everyone there? Oh, good. Shelly's back. Okay, thank you. Hi, Judy. Good, thank you for coming back. I don't know what happened. Sometimes so what I can see is myself on my screen talking, and sometimes when I turn around, my screen goes completely black. So I don't know if that means you can't see or hear me anymore. So I guess I just have to X out and come back in. So when that happens, this allowed me to just continue the same video. Last time I did this, I had to start over completely. So I'll continue. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. Where was I? I was making a painting. Okay, so I feel like I want some more up here. So I'm gonna do a bit more in height on this guy. I'm gonna grow him up a little bit, and then maybe he'll have a little arm over here. Good, I'm glad it's working. So maybe an arm there. This way. Oh, interesting. That's weird, Shelly. I don't know exactly what you mean, but I think when I'm talking, are my words going across the screen? That's funny. Making a painting. I think maybe it's heard me say making a baby. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I like a bit of that. So if you're curious about a painting this size, it retails for $14.50. It's a 36 by 30 inch canvas that I'm working on here. Just kind of standing back, having a look, see what I gotta do next. All right, I need some more of that pink. Glad my screen is here. I can still see everybody, or I can see myself, so that's good. When my screen glows black, then it's not good. A little bit more of that color over there. So if you just tuned in, let me know where you're watching from. Maybe how you found me. It's nice to know how everyone finds each other. This is a cherry blossom painting. Okay, and one more color here. My pink. Hi, Anne-Marie. This is good to see you. My pleasure. I'm glad you like the color, Shelly. Hi, Mona. Thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah, I'll get out of the way. Voila. Is it working? Hi, Quinn. Yeah, it's back. It's working. Okay, Quinn is back. Grandma's watching. Okay, I need some water. Dang it, head's in there. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to fill it out a bit more. So I'm going to put a bit more of the pinks, and I'm going to add some gold. So this one wants to be a bigger flower.
This baking took me an hour longer than I thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought it was only going to take me like an hour and a half. It took me 2 hours so far.
This is Quinn. He's a baker. Say hi to everybody.
We're
Making a big ice cream cookie cake. Right? Is that what it is, basically?
Yeah, basically just a giant ice cream sandwich in a cake form.
Just make some big swooshes here. dark color.
Things are finally done baking, just letting them cool for a while.
Okay. Thanks, Cedric. Glad you like it.
I can read the comments for a while, I guess.
Okay. Sure, that's good.
Oh, my thing cools.
So when you're watching a live video, do you just sit and watch? Do you multitask? Do you like to cook at the same time? Last time I was doing this, lady said, "Oh, I was washing my floors at the same time as watching you bake." I thought that was funny. Are you baking? Are you cooking? Are you doing schooling with your kids? Giving your eyes a break from their homework? What are you up to when you're watching live videos? Okay. I like what's happening here. So it has to have good balance. So I have to stand back and have a look at it. See what I think so far. Okay, I think I want to build up a little bit more.
Judy Albright
Mm-hmm.
said, I love all these shades of pink on that green, a breath of spring.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, Judy. I love the shades of pink. I hope you can see them pretty nicely in there. I'm going to add centers of the flowers now. See what I'm picking here. Some deeper tones and centers here. Then some
Cedric said, making my way home from work, just got off the phone with my wife. She's artistic too.
Oh, excellent. My son's reading the comments to me so I can face the canvas. Yeah, I like the reflection. It's looking good. Or the mirror image, I should say, not the reflection. But okay, I want a bit of yellow in there before I do my gold. So, Cedric, is your wife a painter? What kind of artistic thing does she do? Yeah, my son's on my team, that's for sure. Takes a village to do this. My son's creativity is definitely baking and music. And my husband does woodwork. He has all kinds of cool projects that he does. He did our front step mosaic on either side of my door. If you ever come to my studio, you'll see on either side of my door, he did a mosaic of 9 types of wood as a decor feature, which is pretty cool. He built my patio furniture out there. He's very handy in working with his hands. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of orange in the centers before I do the yellow. So some of this. Touch, touch, touch.
She said, uplifting words on canvas, painter and cook.
Yeah, exactly.
He's talking about his wife does.
She's a painter and a cook. Excellent. I don't enjoy the kitchen as much.
But I just enjoy the kitchen, and I'm not a big painter.
Quinn used to paint with me more when he was little.
Yeah, I kind of used to paint when I was little, but now I just cook.
You made everybody lunch today.
We have so much in common, he said.
Cool. We do. I'm going to add the yellow to the centers as well. And now I want to do some of that gold I was talking about.
Cedric said, I clean before I cook, then paint.
Oh. You clean before you cook. Clean before I cook, then paint. Daily routine. Nice. I like it. Okay, so a little more gold. It's really shiny. So my paint is very shiny when it's on the palette, and even when it dries, it keeps its shine. So this is what you get when you buy good paint. You get what you pay for. So I like the fact that it keeps its integrity from the time it comes out of the jar to the time it dries and finish painting.
Yeah, sometimes like little kids paint, it doesn't have like it doesn't shine at all. It's just like blue and just not shining or anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I'm going to do some more white. Almost done this one. That was pretty close. I said it's about 6 o'clock. It's 9 minutes to. Almost done this one. There's a cherry or an apple blossom tree, crab apple tree right outside my kitchen window. So I like to have a painting that captures that blossoming time of year. It's so beautiful.
I'm gonna go check how my things are cooling.
Okay. And maybe a bit of green. Light green. A lot going on in this one. But it's also super simple, which I love. I love the simplicity of painting like this. Now I'm just adding just some thick gobs of paint. You're a slow painter and rewarding when you finish. Yeah, it totally. I sometimes even like the seeing what I've made almost more so sometimes than actually making it. It's a sense of that accomplishment. I'm a big achiever, so I like to feel like I've produced something, I've been productive. So this is part of the big joy of painting for me, is the productivity of it and the satisfaction of making something in the time that I've set aside to make it. Just adding some thicker, where I see that pink, just add a little more to it just to thicken it up a little bit. Because I can. And the thickness is what really gives it the personality. Just stands out. And it's just fun. This painting will take us some time to dry. Pretty much by morning, I'll be able to move it around. Oh, it's getting windy out there. You can hear the wind howling. Sometimes us artists understand each other, right? So I see a bit of, just want to move this around a bit more. This is still super wet, so I can come back in if I want to up here. Just create a little more pushback of the darks and lights. So the light pushes that light forward and the darks get pushed further back as you add the lighter highlights to the piece. See what I did there? I don't know if you can tell, but how the sky just kind of brightened up when I did that. I'll do a bit more. And I got a little bit of pink mixed in with the white, just kind of by accident, but it's nice that it kind of mixes in there. Oh yeah, that's nice. You gotta like your own painting. I paint it till I like it. That's what I do. I mean, I paint it. I won't say I'm finished until I say I really like it. So then, just gonna make this a bit skinnier down here. There we go. Couple touches of teal in there. Just for fun. Yeah, I quite like that. So that is my cherry blossom painting. This is all acrylics, Cedric. Yeah, all acrylic colors. So this corner is still pretty wet, so I'm gonna have to wait to sign it. But that is, for the most part, finished. Whew. Just gonna do a bit of touch down here. I stand back and I look and I'm like, oh, I want to add this and take away that and change this. I might want to add one more flower actually to this corner right up here. This guy wants to be a flower. And then you're painting, just listen to it, feel it, let it come out how it wants to. About not controlling every tiny little stroke that you make, every decision you make. You just feel it instead of control it. So there we go. I think this one is done. So I'll give you a close-up look at it. Try not to make you throw up. I'm moving weird. Have I ever used oils? Yes, I have. And I prefer just the acrylics for so many reasons. But basically, okay, here we go. For the cleanup, for the, you can see the side, how thick some of that paint is. And just how it's easy to clean off your hands, clean off your brushes. There's no smell with acrylics. Yeah, I just got used to the acrylic paint. This is really hard to do. Anyway, trying to give you a close-up. There we go. Anyway, that's not really good at giving close-ups, but yeah, that's the painting behind me there. It's a 36 by 30 inch piece, and it retails for $14.50 for a painting size. Just gonna give it a final assessment to see if I want to change anything, but I think I really like what I've done here. Okay. Let's see, what do I have next to do? If I should do something else. Yeah, I think I'll be done for today for this one. So tune in again to see me paint on Thursday. I think I will do probably the 5 o'clock time again next week. And I sprinkle other videos throughout the week. So you can pop in and see me there. I did an 11:30 video today and the 5 o'clock today, trying to see the time that works. So it definitely didn't go black on me. But we'll see. I'm not sure what it will be like. But thanks for watching. If I have any more questions, I'll try and answer them. If you write them after the fact, I will answer your questions here. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again.